Three, two, one. Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to Late Night Frights. My name is Jeremy, and this week we have a brand new theme, and that is our Killer Clown theme. And so for this week, I decided to review a movie that I googled online because I wanted to review a clown movie that I haven't watched, and I went with s.i.c.k, which stands for Serial Insane Clown Killer, which I did not figure that out until I started to watch the movie. If I would have read that, I would have been forewarned that this movie was going to be a piece of garbage, but I did not. I just thought that the cover looked okay. It looked cheesy, but I didn't know it was going to be this cheesy. That is enough cheese to block a small army. This movie is terrible. I didn't watch it all the way through. I'm sorry. I watched what I could stand. This is as bad as Axe Giant, The Wrath of Paul Bunyan. What I saw of it, the acting is abysmal. Everything about this movie sucks. The directing was bad. This movie was directed by Bob Williams. I'm not going to go into the cast because I couldn't find them anywhere. I couldn't find pictures of them. I couldn't find out what they did. It's just like they went off the grid. I don't blame them. They probably changed their names. This movie would kill anyone's career, okay? The director doesn't even have a picture to show his face. It just says Bob Williams. And one of the writers is actually the star of the movie. They didn't get anybody. Well, of course they had other people, but the freaking writers and directors of their own film had to be in the movie because apparently they didn't have a budget that they could get other people, so they didn't have to be on screen all the time. No. Which that's fine if they wanted to do that in the first place, but I can just see them having no money whatsoever. And this film is... Okay. So, they go to a bar. Well, before I do this, I'll tell you what I endured, okay? It starts off with the lead character. We'll just call him What's His Name. Or What's His Face. Yeah, What's His Face. So, What's His Face works at a cubicle, and he's getting some of his friends together, whatchamacallit and Thingamajigger, and they're going to go, well, whatchamacallit and Thingamajigger are actually married. His friend whatchamacallit he went to college with, and he married a hot Thingamajigger, okay? She does look pretty decent, but it is really bad quality, so I could be mistaken. But anyways, he has a cabin in the woods next to a river, and he's going to take his friends there for I think it was the weekend, and they're gonna, drink and do drugs and have a good time. And he tries to ask out this girl that he's been working with for about a year, and she says that she has a boyfriend. Then he says, I heard you guys broke up. So she is immediately trying to avoid this dude. And she says, well, we're just giving each other a bit of space. And then it goes to one of many terrible flashbacks that are in worse quality than the actual film, because it has freaking a trippy screen, like everything is kind of like a fun house mirrors, But you could make out her walking into a room and what's supposed to be her boyfriend giving a back rub to another man in their bed. And so she does kind of like a Megan Fox thing, where she just... where there's really no acting put into it, and the end of the flashback, and she has no other choice. She gives in to what he's saying, so she's now in on the party, going to the cabin. Woo woo, yeah. And so on their way there, they go to a bar, and what's-his-face orders 4 beers, and then she says 3 beers and an iced tea. And this was really funny to me because the waitress said 3 cold ones and a tea on the rocks. Just like how she said it was so bad. It was so funny. And then they pick up a stranger. I think she said like she was 18. She'd been hitchhiking with a pervert who wanted to suck on her toes. Anyway, she slaps the guy, runs out, and they had like what's his face and whatchamacallit have a bet on like $10 if she stays at the diner or if she goes with them. What's his face loses because he said, no, we're not going to pick her up. But yeah. And so they're all there at a campfire, and they're trying to get a good ghost story while they're, you know, doing a little pot and a bong. So this is a very touching moment. They're also like at a campfire, so they're just all around like a big bonfire, and it's, I guess, what was for the directors a mellow scene. And so for every mellow scene, of course, there's always going to be that one person who has an idea for a movie. And that idea for the movie was to have the focus to be on a clown. Ironic, a clown movie. She has an idea for... Yeah, you can just tell how bad this movie is. But that's kind of where I left off because my eyes were starting to bleed. But if you want to find out what happens next, good luck. I just will say I wouldn't make my worst enemy watch that film, just due to the fact that I wouldn't want to handle the movie. I wouldn't want to. It's never going in my collection. That is, it haunts me still. But I will say this, it did have a few good laughs in it, just due to the fact they try so hard to make it so serious, and they just failed so epically. But I think that is it for this video, so if you liked it, please like. Do not watch this film. It's terrible. The funny thing to me is, even the website that I go to, it said the general plot for the film was a group of friends get chased around the woods by a clown. Yeah, that's what happened. It was that dumb. They really didn't have to put any effort into that. Oh yeah, some people got chased by a clown. That's the movie. But yeah, guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on Facebook. We'll be back next week with more Late Night Frights content, and also check out a video from our other members. And once again, guys, this is Jeremy telling you to be careful, because you never know what might be lurking in the shadows. Happy holidays.